So, the last session, I think we ended it where you guys were at the feasting orchard.
Yeah.
And you ran into Eliwick Thumblestrum, the musician. And, oh, you don't remember. This is why we recap.
I do remember her.
I remember her. She's the friend of the guy who sent us here.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just chopping in to check on us.
Which part of this was this?
This was in the feasting orchard.
Can we get the map up?
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to, like, refresh our memories.
Now I remember.
You guys were... Oh.
You were in the top right of the map. Or, like, the far right?
Yeah. No, once you said the pie eating contest.
Yeah, where I got the custard damage and was in my puking corner.
Kiki, we need to make pie. We have apples.
Pie.
I know. I'll make some pie, but we have to play the game first. After we play the game,
do a pie making stream.
I should.
We've talked about it. She's amazing.
I have it.
She's amazing.
You know what? Maybe
I need you to cook for me one day.
Okay.
I need.
She can make so much food. You just don't.
I'm a professional at eating. I have to be a professional at cooking.
And then we can talk about my bread making side.
What am I hearing right now? Is somebody pouring a drink?
I think that's David.
What?
I don't know what David's doing.
It's a very strange noise.
Yeah, that's because David is currently in the kitchen and hasn't made it into the computer yet.
Yeah, we can take it slow.
I'll be in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
Well, we'll finish this recap while we wait on it.
So, just to describe, where are we?
So, we are at the feasting orchard still. You met with Eliwick, and I was about to road you guys into the next event.
You're not supposed to tell us that.
Oh yeah, don't do that. No spoilers. There was a Kanku. A Kanku overturned a table, didn't he?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And the Kanku...
And there was also some sort of... There was also some sort of, I think, cockatrice that we were supposed to maybe figure out a riddle or something, but we couldn't do it.
There was also
Am I imagining this?
You were supposed to count the feathers on the cockatrice.
I think that was just one of the games. One of the carnival games. Yeah, well, there was that thing. That's a bit of a cruel term, but the creature in the lost property, and we had to find her baby.
Mm-hmm. And the displacer beast, yeah.
What we'd agreed to do was that we'd find a prize that kind of looks like her baby, just as a placeholder while we actually find her real baby, which may be lost in the nether realms. I'm glad I took notes last time.
Yeah, no, it seems like everybody took good notes. This is good. When...
I remember everything.
Remember everything.
How can we forget the giant scarecrow and the sandwich stand?
That was really fun.
Alright. So we're at the feasting orchard, and how much damage did you take last time, Sarah?
Total? Hold on. Well, no actual damage.
No actual damage. Okay.
Yeah. I think I did the first session, but then I healed up.
Nobody needs to take a rest or anything at this point.
I think didn't Didn't Sarah use all of her spell slots? Or no?
I think I did. Felipe's still about. He's just hanging out. But I think I have, like, for an in-game day, all of my spells have already been used.
Yes.
I don't know if a short rest is a good idea, but this might be the best time to take one.
Does a short rest restore my ability to use spells?
No.
Okay.
Depends on your class, I think.
Well, I'm a
She's a
bard.
bard.
Well, it's really funny. It's like
No, not at your level.
like Baldur's Gate 3 all over again.
Not at my level, okay.
I burned through all my spells in one of my games.
Yeah, and then I'm always like, please don't want me.
And I keep asking to take a nap every 5 minutes. I'm like, can I?
And I'm always like super like conservative on everything. And I basically try to be conservative for both of us, and I try, you know.
Okay. So, let's see here. If there is nothing anybody wants to do, we'll get to the next part.
Okay, we should wait for David to get into roll 20.
Yes.
Did he? Are you in?
Oh, he's not in
He's
yet.
not
Yeah.
in yet.
I am almost there.
Okay.
No rush, David.
There he is.
Hooray!
But if anybody is down on hit points, then I would really recommend that, yes, a short rest would be a good idea.
I'm fine. I don't need one. Does Norman need one?
I don't think I remember using any of my spell slots. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Most of my spells are rituals, and then
Well, I think it's more for, like, hit points. You don't need to restore any hit points, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Need to be
Okay. So, is everybody settled, or you still need a minute, David?
I believe that I am at full hit points because I had like a couple pieces of magic candy that I could chow down, which are probably now gone. And I don't get spells at this level, so I don't really need to worry about that. And yeah, I'm at 0 candy. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I am too. I think I used up my cotton candy last
I think that's what we. I think that's what we did to heal. We ate our candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we now have no candy left now. We're candyless. Should we do a quick recap of our characters? Just a reintroduction?
If you want.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
So I'm Norman Shaw, the maybe king goblin, and he's a bard, and he's here to have fun
Nice.
and prank people.
Naturally.
Okay, yeah, that's Shaw.
David, do you want to go?
Yes, my character is Dietrich. He is part of an order of knights called the Order of the Dusk. He came from a continent that had been completely conquered by the Order of the Dusk and saw joining it as his path to, you know, all the things that he would want. But then wandered into the Feywild with a couple of companions after joining the Order of the Dusk and becoming a vampire. So now he has this problem where, well, he walks by plants and they sort of wilt as he walks past them. So, but he's basically a vampire conquistador who's lawful, neutral, in alignment.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Now it's Sarah's turn.
Sarah.
My character is Molly. She's a level 1 bard and she's quite new to D&D land. She's I don't think I've actually given her like a proper physical description, at least on stream before, so I'll just say that she's quite tall and has like ridiculously big, wild blonde hair. She's got
that
armor, but under that she's wearing like Guns N' Roses t-shirt, pair of jeans, Doc Martens, so definitely not from around here. And she is also haunted by the ghost of her dead husband, Felipe, who she can summon as an unseen servant, and who is around here somewhere right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she wearing her hoodie?
That's funny you should ask that. I don't know that she's wearing it, but she's definitely got it.
Oh, okay. That'd be funny to steal.
Do not steal my Texas Tech hoodie.
It'd be funny if Norman was wearing it, though. It wouldn't fit him.
That would be funny, because then he'd just try and walk and trip over it and laugh. Don't steal my hoodie.
Oh.
Are we supposed to have like a map or something? Because I see this picture of a
Fire
looks like a
breather.
goblin. Yeah, like a fire breather.
So, you are,
Oh, we're at the big event now.
yeah, so you were at the feasting orchard, and over the loudspeaker, you are all getting called to attend the Big Top Extravaganza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on down to the Big Top for tonight's premiere event at the carnival, and everybody can come in for one ticket punch and see a show to be amazed or something.
Mm-hmm. Or
Yep.
something. I like the sound of it.
Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be amazed or something. So that is what's happening now. I think I told you guys earlier there's a little bit of an in-game timer.
Mm-hmm.
So the Big Top Extravaganza is one of the main events of the carnival, one of the main attractions. Actually, probably the main attraction. And now it's time to head to the Big Top.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's
so
have
we got
fun.
to go up to the Big Top. Think everybody's. Yep, everybody's not on here, but
Yep.
There's a giant snail.
there is a giant snail. There's lots of stuff in here.
There's giant spiders, which I'm not terrifically happy about. Several
I did
giant
see-
spiders, actually.
This was
Wait, can I go shrink myself down and come back?
you want to be a pixie again? Is that what you're saying?
Why? So we can make it easier for the giant spiders to eat you?
Sounds like a persuasion. You trying to persuade me?
I can throw a persuade roll. I'm gonna do it.
Uh-oh.
If I can remember how.
You know what? I think my insight's like terrible.
Oh, I don't think I got that. You just like...
Well,
Yeah.
no. I'll have a little game. Let's see what happens.
Well, I rolled a 7, so...
Let me see. Okay, it's 0. Oh, I have to try. Did I win?
Yeah.
I won.
Nah.
I won by 2. I don't believe you.
You don't believe that shrinking yourself will make it easier for the spiders to eat you?
Not gonna.
Not gonna happen.
Well... if only saying it made it so.
I guess I
Is
go.
my
What?
icon on the board? Because I can't find myself here.
Yeah, can you see ours?
Oh
should
wait,
be
I
there.
Yeah,
found
you
it.
are.
Okay. Yes, yes, I do.
It took me a minute to get you on the map. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's
It's
okay.
okay. I finally found the party.
So, you guys come up to the Big Top, which is obviously a massive tent.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of music, and there's fey lights, which are kind of like fireflies in distance, and it's just very over the top presentation. It's a lot to take in. And you see multiple different areas. There is a pool to your right. The big top is
mermaid show. When you said a pool, I thought you meant like something that we could go in.
What's that?
I thought when you mentioned pool, I thought it was something that we could go for a swim in, but it's for an actual show.
Well, you'd have to share it with the mermaid. I don't know how she'd feel about that.
Yeah, I don't think she'd appreciate that. I'm just gonna go sit over here.
But as you come in, there's rows of seats. So go ahead and pick your seats while the show gets ready. And you notice there's a lot of commotion. There's a lot of familiar faces in here, but there's also some people you haven't seen before. Let's see here. The lights start to dim, and hush falls over the crowd. A second later, a spotlight illuminates an elven figure sitting in a silver hoop suspended above the ring by silk ropes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond-paned mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning vane. Welcome one and all to this evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted. And that's this guy here. Now, you guys probably heard around the carnival that this is one of the carnival owners, Mr. Light. And there are several performers and attractions. You notice that Mr. Light is serving as the ringmaster, and there is the bugbear with the pumpkin head over here, Burley. He is performing feats of strength, lifting up dumbbells and things over his head and throwing around cute girls. Palasha,
all right.
Palasha the mermaid serenades the audience from a clamshell bathing pool. Candlefoot the mime plays silent games with audience members, and fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade about. So, are you guys doing anything during the show? Do you cheer? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? What's going on through your minds?
I react to it. More like just very sort of subdued oohs and ahs.
Okay, so you're not like really into it, but kind of.
I'm still getting over the custard.
I don't know, I guess Norman's just like, that's some funny looking clowns.
Are you trying to heckle the clowns?
Don't do
Are you
that.
heckling the clowns?
Don't heckle the clowns.
Not yet?
Norman, do not heckle the clowns. You don't even do that on Earth, let alone in Magic Land.
Are you going to heckle the clowns?
Not yet. I haven't done anything.
Dave.
Yeah, I'm just looking around, trying to remain observant, I guess. Take it all in.
Is there, I guess I'm just trying to get, like, the vibe, like, how everyone is reacting. But nobody's, like, over-the-top cheering or over-the-top booing or anything.
Felipe's over the top cheering, but I'm the only one who can hear him. He's, like, super happy to be here. He's very excited.
I'm not going crazy yet. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah, no. Pretty neutral.
Okay.
I noticed there's various pixie tokens and like generic human tokens with a woman on them. Who are they? Are they just people who are watching the show, or are they
So
performers?
these are performers in the circus, and they all have a reason for being here. Some of them are, yeah, like I said, some of them are acrobats, some of them are performers, some of them are animal tamers, some of them are clowns. Here is Candlefoot, the mime. I think you met him earlier.
Wait.
Remember, a mime is a terrible thing to waste.
That's funny.
I don't get it.
It's from a commercial from an organization called the American Negro College Fund. They have this saying that a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yes.
So basically, I punt.
I thought that must have been what it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did we met the mime, right?
Yeah.
I don't recall, but
You went outside the Hall of Mirrors.
Did we do that?
I don't remember going to the Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well, that's where he hangs out.
Yeah, I don't think we did that. Can we see the map just real quick, just so I can, like... Because I remember the places we went, if only by name, and I don't think we did the Hall of Mirrors.
Well, I apologize for that.
Oh yeah, we crossed some of them off, the ones that we have done, and it was Hall of Illusions, and we didn't go there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, we should update this
Should we
map.
cross off Feasting Orchard?
Because we did do the Feasting
and Lost
Orchard.
Property.
You guys did Lost Property. Are there any other ones you did?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. I think, honestly, my favourite place was the Bubble Pop Teapot.
It's a cute spot.
That was just really nice.
Alright. So, this actually helps. I forgot that I crossed this one.
Alright. Can we have that just as a small window that we can just keep up with the main event in the background?
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can pull up a small version of this to have in the background.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just put that down. Yeah.
Does it still work if I close out of it?
Of the big one, if you switch to another one? Pretty sure, yeah.
Give me a moment, please, to look over the the big map. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll go back.
It's, I was just trying to get a sense for, like, how many places we had been. And
Now
looks like we
there
got
are a few of the small stalls that we've been to that aren't listed here, like the Cyclops staring contest or the cockatrice.
Goblin wrestling as well.
Yeah, the goblin wrestling. These aren't listed on here.
Okay. So am I right in thinking that we got, especially if you count the big top that we're in now, that we basically did get, like, maybe more than half of the possible sites?
Yeah. I think by the end of today's session, we'll be done with the carnival.
Yeah, we've got 9. There's 6 areas left that I could count.
A lot of them are kind of small, too.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Now let me know when I can switch, because I don't want to disrupt.
Yeah, I'm
done.
You can switch. I'm done too.
Nick, am I good to switch with you too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So nobody's being over the top excited for this, and nobody's being rude about it.
I would say I'm not bored. I'm just kind of tired. I'm definitely like into watching it.
Okay. All right.
I'm yeah, I'm neither of those two extremes. So
So, let's see here. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it is time. Towards the end of the show, Mr.
Wait.
Light.
I have a question.
Sure.
Is anybody serving food? Like cotton candy, get your cotton candy here. That kind of thing.
There are stalls and there are people coming around with snacks, yes. Do you want something?
I would like
Sure.
to stock up on snacks.
I'll try, something.
All right.
However much that costs.
Well, let's go ahead and have more cotton candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Whoever wants the cotton candy can have one on the house. How about that?
Yay.
Norman's happy.
All right.
He's cheering now.
Oh, he's cheering now.
Yeah.
Me
Really?
too, but sort of still kind of quietly.
Okay, this is good.
Yay.
Has Diedrich changed his tone now that he's gotten cotton candy?
Just watch that that
Yes,
vampire.
yes, he's much happier now.
Just watch that vampire
Okay.
smile light up. Cotton candy. Yeah.
Still
Okay.
not cheering, but he's definitely has elevated his mood.
Nice.
He was he needed sugar.
Relatable.
All right. So, towards the end of the show, Mr. Light, the crazy-looking guy with the scepter, it's up here. If it'll ping for me, it's not gonna ping,
I can't see him.
of course. Oh, I know why it's not
Wait,
pinging.
I can pick.
There we go. Yeah, he near the end of the show, Mr. Light asks if anyone would like to perform their own acts for the crowd. The stage is open for any of the cheering fans in the audience to come down and show off their skills. Would
There are
any
bar-
of you?
Kiki, I'm not sure about the logistics of this, but even though Molly is from Earth, is it possible that she's left some of her ailments behind?
What do you mean?
Well, she broke her ankle. She
Oh,
used to
yeah.
dance, so I'm wondering if maybe that's not an issue here.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I think, other than having her husband back, something Molly would just like the most is just be able to dance ballet again.
Does she want to dance at the circus?
I think she might.
Okay. All right. Well,
Did they
can
know
you
Swan
have
Lake?
her- Yes. Can you have her do a charisma performance check?
Okay.
And go ahead and we can do that at advantage. So you would roll twice and
Okay.
see which one is higher.
First one. 21.
Wow.
She's still
All
got
right.
it.
So you do an incredible dance. The crowd is cheering for you. And the owner, Mr. Light, is a really big fan and asked to meet with you after the show
Nice.
as you get off stage. And would anybody else like to perform?
Yes.
What would you like to do, Norman?
Don't piss off the clowns.
Oh, I have a joke for you.
Okay.
What do you do when you're attacked by a group of clowns?
What?
You go for the juggler.
David. You know,
Love
I
it.
feel like you passed this too. Yeah, go ahead.
That was amazing. And that wasn't just me laughing, that was Molly laughing as well, so that's an
was
achievement
pretty
in
good.
itself.
Thank you.
Gonna have to write that one down. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny. So, what would you like to do, Norman?
Well, I was just gonna play the clarinet.
You're gonna play the clarinet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a particular song you're going to play on the clarinet?
Yeah, don't do
Are you-
I don't know what it's
You can play Skyrim music on the clarinet.
just because I don't know any songs.
Well, you could write. You could perform something that you wrote yourself.
Well, what's the name of the song that you made up?
He didn't write it. He's just gonna play something that sounds like he thinks sounds good in his head.
Okay, go for it. Improv.
He's just gonna improv.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's not the type that's like he's read. He's not well read. He just plays, you know.
So go ahead and do a performance check. And you can go ahead and advantage.
Oh, that's good. It's good. It's 21.
All right.
I did it.
Okay. So Burley the Bugbear says, I'll find you after the event is done, and I'll get you to meet Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I think they'd really be interested in talking to somebody as talented as you.
Yeah, Burley being that talent scout.
And then he plays the clarinet at him like.
David, were you interested in performing? You've got some good jokes.
Actually, I think Dietrich's performance skill is not that great, though he does have a high charisma. So
Well, you can do a charisma check of your choice.
Well, even if you don't get to go backstage yourself, you can come back with my +1.
And you also get an advantage since you were cheering in the crowd.
Okay.
You have brought the mood of the festival up effectively enough that people are more excited to see people perform.
Nice.
Okay, so he's gonna try his hand at stand-up comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Do it.
The vampire comedian.
Mm-hmm. First of his kind.
With a German accent.
Mm-hmm.
How do you stop a charging elephant? You take away his credit cards. Yeah. Performance.
Wow. 20. You killed it.
Perfect. Okay, so all of you have impressed the crowd, and let me see here. There is something. You'll all be asked to meet with the owners.
Thank you, everybody, for being here all night.
There is something. Oh. I have my blinds open right now, and it's like glaring on my computer, and I couldn't even see what was happening there. See here. So you get after the show, which after you perform a tiny firefly circus managed by an ogre dressed like a djinn performs. A halfling contortionist who can fit inside a hat box performs. There's pixies racing chariots pulled by weasels.
Fun.
Satyr fiddler whose music causes dancing plants to burst from the ground. There's a troupe of 8 clowns launching themselves from a magic cannon. You get the gist. Anyway, Burley the Bugbear invites you to come back to the dressing rooms to talk about your career.
Oh, yeah. He is a talent scout.
As performers. So I don't know if you guys want to do anything between meeting with Burley or talking with any of the performers. There is the
Do you want to ask anybody about Zybilna or the 3 hags? Or do we want to keep that info to ourselves? Not that I can, because I can't keep secrets, but...
I think we should keep that to ourselves for now.
Okay, but if anyone asks me directly, I can't lie.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there was some kind of knock at the door, but I think it was for our neighbors.
Okay.
But it sounded... I don't know, who's knocking on doors? Like, who teaches people how to knock on doors?
I don't think people really knock on doors anymore. It's all like doorbells and buzzers and intercoms and such.
Not really. My neighbor knocked on my door or was it Sunday? Might have been Saturday, actually.
But
I'm just weak knuckled. Every time I knock on something, it just hurts.
we need more weak knuckles here. These people have been training.
All right. Shall we just head backstage then? I guess.
Oh yeah, you guys were discussing whether you wanted to ask anybody about Zabilna or not.
We
or...
agreed not to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems kind of sensitive information.
All right.
Let's
give
don't
Nick
want to get cursed.
just a second.
Mhm.
And to step away. Like I said, I don't know who's teaching people how to knock on doors. It scared me. I'm literally like 3 rooms away from my front door right now.
Is your door locked?
Yeah, but
Yes.
like I could...
What's going on?
I was just talking about how people here knock on doors. Like,
Yeah.
it's just all upper body, you know?
They just put their entire body into that one.
Yeah,
knock.
it's like...
They just punch that door.
Like a boxing ring.
Like an uppercut.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, anyway. Okay. So you're gonna meet with Burley the Bugbear in the back dressing room area. Let's see. So it's a smaller circular tent next to the big top. The curtain doorway.
I'm just gonna move my sprite.
The curtain doorway is guarded by 2 security guards.
Oh, I just
And-
popped myself right in there.
They bicker over the appeal of the axe, and they're sharing back and forth a bottle of whiskey.
Nice. Can I get a hit of that?
And they stop you at the front door and ask you... Actually, I should move them over here.
But, yeah, I was gonna say, where is the front door? Because if it's over here,
Yeah.
it should be over there as well.
And they ask you what business you have back here.
We were invited.
Now they all say that.
True. Can I just do some interpretive dance or something?
I will say we were asked to come back here by the Bugbear to discuss the possibility of working for the carnival.
Oh,
Hmm.
right. Go on in.
I was gonna say, do we want to do a persuade, or is it just that easy?
It's easy, yeah.
Okay,
Um,
David, your sprite's still in the main tent.
There we go. We'll move David.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry up, David! I like
Did
how
you
you
move
can
me?
throw your voice.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we're in.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So the dressing room is a scene of colorful clutter. Tables strewn with makeup kits and glass jewelry, mirrors trimmed with glowing orbs of light, and chests of drawers and wardrobes spilling over with garments. There's lots of chatter and just noise and clutter. What do you guys want to do? You want to go straight to talking with Burley, or do you want to look around?
Is there anything of note that we should know about in here? Or...
A note?
Like anything of note, like anything of particular importance.
Just seems like there's lots of stuff.
I'd ask if I could roll perception, but my perception is not very high.
Let's see what my perception is. Might be trained in that.
Is there anything cool in here?
I mean, I will roll perception, but I only get a +2.
So
Is
do
there-
I.
Do you want me to roll for it too?
Oh, well,
Oh, well, David got a really good one.
well then I won't bother.
21.
What'd you see?
So you see a lot of costume things. Like costume kind of clothes, costume weapons. I think if you were less perceptive, you might think they were real weapons, but under your trained eyes, you realize that they're just props for the show.
That's awesome. What kind of weapons?
They have. You notice a particular set of retractable daggers, like the kind where you would have it spring back.
Oh, the
when you
kind
try
that
to-
were in Knives Out.
Yeah, like kids' toys, kind of daggers.
I don't follow.
So like when you would push it against something, it would just.
The blade would be pushed inside the handle rather than inside the person.
Yeah.
Like stabbing.
So you
Norman's
could.
gonna grab this and start stabbing everybody. Everybody's getting stabbed by Norman.
Okay.
Probably. Oh, David, you would notice one really cool thing. There is animated face paint that allows you to animate your skin to create different swirling patterns.
Ooh.
That's nifty. Is that like mood paint from
It
Ravnica?
just says animated face paint for 5 applications, and each one lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
What would that be used for other than performances?
I don't know.
Can I get some of that? Is that free?
This isn't.
I mean, it seems very busy. Perhaps if you were stealthy enough, you could just swipe
Norman,
some.
stop stealing shit.
What?
No.
Or maybe you
want
could
to get
ask.
kicked out.
You could ask for some as well.
Yeah, just ask. I mean, come on.
Norman will grab it and then ask.
It's like being a parent.
Well, did you want to ask or did you want to swipe it?
I think the answer is yes to both.
I'm going to carry it over to the person I'm going to ask.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and do a charisma check.
Right.
I'm gonna sit down because I haven't danced in like 20 years, so I'm a bit overwhelmed.
15.
15.
15.
Okay, yeah. So you go up to Burley, and you say, what do you say?
I want this.
Stop
Well,
her.
we've got loads of it here. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for indulging my goblin child.
I'm the best.
Sure.
So I'm going to show you guys this character.
Ooh.
Oh, he's cute.
This is Burley the Bugbear, the strong man of the circus. And his cheery demeanor kind of diminishes when you come up to him and talk. And he kind of tucks himself away in the corner of the room, and he removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. He said, "Bad things have been happening around at the carnival for a while, and people have been going missing.
Oh dear.
I know my boss has asked you to come meet with me because they want you to perform, but I think they know more than they're telling me, and I think they might be tied into it somehow. I'm not quite sure you should sign up for this. You're the first people that are capable enough to maybe be able to set this straight.
What do you want
Witchlight are good guys, but you might need to leverage them to make them spill the beans."
What kind of leverage?
How much?
Well, he kind of, he knows the carnival is very tight-knit, and everything you say to everybody kind of goes around, and it's kind of known that what you guys are trying to do and why you're here.
What do you think about trying to do?
Just don't ask me any questions.
I think it has something. There is something that's kind of mysterious about them. And he tells you that Mr. Witch, the guy with the top hat down here, that he has a pocket watch that seems to be very peculiar. And he's asking you guys to swipe it if you meet with them.
Who's got our best sneaky skills?
Wait a minute. We're just going to steal this pocket watch? Then we have no idea what's going on?
I've got a +4 sleight of hand. I mean... I could try and steal it.
What's going on? Stealing.
Well, he says that, okay. What did you miss, Nick?
Stealing?
Yeah. You need to steal a pocket watch. He's asking you to steal a pocket watch from his boss.
Do you understand the concept of stealing, Norman?
I think he does.
No.
Norman.
Of course not.
Norman.
Do you understand the idea of property belonging to someone?
Maybe.
Norman.
Hear all that?
I do.
Oh.
I don't know either.
But yeah. No. I don't know.
There's something ridiculous happening. Hold on.
Okay.
I need to step away for a minute. Something weird is happening in my house, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm going to take this opportunity to run to the restroom.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's going on, Nick?
Nothing much. I don't want to go to work.
That's fair. How long is the shift?
12 hours.
Eesh. Well.
No, I don't know. Now that noise stopped. Oh. Okay, well, I guess while David stepped away, I'll give you the recap, Nick.
Alright.
So Burley the Bugbear is saying that that people have been going missing from the circus, and that he thinks his bosses are responsible, and maybe that's why you guys are getting recruited is because there are people going missing.
Mm.
And he thinks his bosses might be up to no good. There's something kind of funny, and it's something to do with Mr. Witch's pocket watch that he thinks is...
What is it about the pocket watch that makes you think this, Burley?
Well, he has it on him, and it's connected to his coat with a gold chain.
Well, is it magical?
Or is it just like something he uses to tell the time?
Oh, it definitely seems to have some kind of magic to it, because whenever he pulls it out and opens it, it glows.
Does he check it all the time?
Yeah.
So you want me to take something that he checks all the time?
Oh, we gotta substitute it for something. Or with something, rather.
This sounds terrible.
It doesn't like a terrible plan. Burley, why don't you just, I don't know, talk to him about this?
Well, I think that there's also the Witchlight vein. If you... Mr. Light has the Witchlight vein, and Mr. Witch has the watch. And I think either thing, it's just something's going on. I think they're good guys, but there's something...
Do you think that they might be under some kind of spell, or like a curse or something? Do you think they've been, like, bewitched?
Maybe. But he says that there is... I don't condone theft. But if you give the items back after we inspect them, it's not really stealing, right?
It's borrowing.
Myself.
Without permission.
You know, they're my bosses.
Is there something we can do to maybe distract Mr. Witch long enough to swipe the pocket watch, examine it, and then put it back before he notices?
Maybe. He says that Candlefoot and Palasha and Durla might be able to help you.
And they are?
They're other people at the circus. So Durla's the displacer beast from the stolen property area. Candlefoot, the mime, is from the Hall of Mirrors.
So I have to be able...
And Palasha is the mermaid.
So Norman wants to be able to hold on to the object for exactly 1 minute.
I feel like that would be enough time to figure out if it's got anything to do with what's going on.
So can I cast Identify or no?
By the way, did I miss anything while I stepped away for a minute?
So we're talking about stealing this stopwatch.
Yeah, we're trying to like figure out a way of swiping it from him, checking it out, and then putting it back before he notices.
And Burley told you guys that also Mr. Light's Witchlight vein, the scepter that he was holding during the show, is another object that he thinks might be magically influencing his boss somehow.
Then why do we actually need to give these things back? Why don't we just take them and destroy them, and then maybe that'll break the spell?
He's not quite sure what's going on. So he says, I'll take you to meet with them. But if you could help me out, I'd appreciate it.
I kind of like some kind of plan before we're actually introduced to them. Like in their presence, where Norman might just be like, oh, now's a great time to steal a pocket watch.
Well, Well, if you guys want to talk about that for a minute before you go meet with him, he says, I can buy you a little bit of time, but we do need to go meet with them.
So whose pocket watch is that
Mr.
again?
Witch's. So it's
You're
this
supposed to
guy
take-
back in the hall with the top hat.
Yeah, I don't know how to pick a pocket, so don't look at me.
Norman probably would do the pickpocketing. I could. I do have a pretty decent, whatever you call it, skill. Sleight of hand. Got a +4 advantage on that, so that's pretty good. But I still want to know what we're actually going to do with the watch. Because if it is, like, I don't know, putting them under some kind of influence, I think we don't give the things back. We just sort of, I don't know, break them.
It might be good if we can figure out what it does before we break it.
How
What
about
if
we
it-
actually just ask them about their fancy-ass pocket watch and sparkly scepter? Like, wow, gee, that's a real nice pocket watch. Instead of just being like, let's distract you while we steal it and look at it. We can just ask if we can see it.
But I would hate to. Okay, that's actually a good idea, but I would hate to break the watch and then find out that, breaking it spills us into another dimension or something like that.
But it might be a dimension we need to go. We just don't know it yet.
My last experience with getting lost in a dimension did not go well.
Well, mine's still happening because I'm still in D&D land. Not that I'm complaining. This is way more fun than my life on Earth ever was. Well, that's not entirely true, but whatever.